wanted to use
really short.
Well, our featured speaker today, we're really blessed and grateful to have Governor Mike Huckabee with us today. He has a record for educational reform, for supporting minority students. As the former governor, of course, of Arkansas, here is a man who also has a background in the church, who understands the intersection of faith and education. He understands this intersection as well between common sense and conservatism. From our perspective, he is one of the leading voices for conservatives and Christians, and we're grateful that he is here today to support this initiative to strengthen our drive for raising the standards. Please help me welcome Governor Mike Huckabee.
Thank you. Some of you are looking at this scene and you're saying, what's wrong with this picture? You've got two Hispanic leaders and a very obvious white guy standing in the middle. Why do I care? Well, because frankly, I care because America is a better country when all of its children are well educated. And the reason I stand here today very proudly with Dr. Campo and Esmeralda and with my friend Sammy Rodriguez, who is not here today but is part of the leadership of this effort, is because raising academic standards is not simply the role of the school, and it is certainly not the role of the government. Oh, they have a role. But students are not dry cleaning. Parents can't drop them off in the morning and pick them up in the afternoon, wrinkle and spot free. And what we have to do is to remind parents that it is a biblical mandate for the parents to raise the children and to accept the responsibility for the outcome of their students. It goes all the way back to the Proverbs. Train up a child in the way that he should go, and when he's old, he won't depart from it. I want to address the Common Core question because I've made the comment that I think Common Core has become toxic, I think it's radioactive, and I do. It has become an incredible controversial topic on both the left and the right. You have equal, I guess, disregard, if not absolute, almost repulsion from people on the left and the right when it comes to Common Core. I don't want to fight over a program. I want to fight for students. The fight is not about a program or what it's called. The fight is about making sure that we elevate to the highest level challenging academic standards for students. And the reason I've said it's toxic is because if we're going to have a big fight and divide ourselves politically over Common Core, then let's stop that. But let's not stop the fight, whether we're on the right or the left, for saying we want our students to achieve to the highest level they're capable, and they can't do that if we dumb down the schools. I don't know of any conservative who wants to dumb down America's schools. I don't know of any student who would be benefited by having a standard of math in Oregon that is substantially different in the 4th grade than one in Georgia. Because if that student moves from one state to the other, he or she should know that the expectations of what they're going to experience academically in one state is comparable to the other. It's no different than when we play basketball. And if you play basketball in California and you're playing a team in Kentucky, well, first of all, the Kentucky team will probably beat you. I don't care who you are. But secondly, you want to make sure that the goal is still 10 feet off the floor, that the ball is inflated to the same level, and the circumference of the ball and the goal is the same, and the dimensions of the court are the same. Because if you have a completely different standard, and let's say in California, they lower their goal down to 6 feet, and they brag that every kid on their team, even the kids who are 5'5", can slam dunk the ball, have they really created a better basketball team? No, they've just simply officially lowered standards to make it appear that they're successful. I want those kids to be able, no matter where they go to college, no matter where they get moved to by their families, that if they're making A's in one state, they're going to make A's in the other state. They're not going to be so far ahead that they're bored, so far behind that they give up and quit because they can't catch up.